How much older are you?
I'm like 4 days.
4 days.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like a foot taller.
Okay. I missed this school.
I know.
So what do you miss about it?
The teachers.
I miss because like this school's small. Like
Independence is huge.
Independence is huge. You gotta go from point A to point B in like
5
make it
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drove by that today because I had to go all the way to my wife's work to pick up this, which I left at home. I was so mad. I had to go in the middle of the day and pick it up. But anyway, the point is, yeah, that's a big school.
Yeah.
How did you?
It has an underground building too.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get used to?
It took me 3 days. I'm being so for real.
Did you ever get lost and get
Yeah, I
late
got
the
lost.
first few days?
I got lost on my way to science, and that's my second period. I was like 20 minutes late.
Well, for the first week with freshmen, they give you a buffer because you're new.
Yeah.
I figured out my classes within the first day though. That's just me. I
Show
found a
off.
routine and stuck to it.
Yeah. So, but when you change classes, it's still confusing, right?
Yeah.
A little.
So, like every quarter, do you switch classes?
No.
No.
The whole
like-
year, the freshman year, you had the same classes?
No, like semester. That depends on your
Oh,
grades.
so every 2
Mhm.
Yeah.
quarters.
Yes.
Okay. So, did you guys test this week?
Yeah.
This week? Oh, no, that was last week.
That was last week.
Or do they call them AASA and
No.
No, they just call it state testing.
Yeah.
state testing? So,
Yeah.
these guys have it next week. Are you ready? 8th graders, are you ready?
Oh, they're 8th graders?
Yeah. So, this is
very short for our age, okay?
this is Rita.
Oh, I remember Rita.
You remember Rita
She was
because
in Young
drama
Authors.
drama club, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then Anaisa.
I've seen her around.
Yeah. So they're here. They're 8th graders. Yeah, they're short, but you know what?
Okay.
They're growing. Okay.
But are they?
I was
Yeah.
listening to our podcast and remember Tommy?
Yes.
I was
Tommy. Oh, yeah. He
I was
was,
like, what happened to that kid?
well, he messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just didn't, he wasn't responsible enough. So there actually should be 2 other members. One had an emergency dental situation, and then another one didn't do his preparation for this. So I said, you can't be here. And I always warn these guys, and these guys are always good about it, but that happens. So you guys, how was the week? How was your week?
It was really good.
You
Yeah.
can
So
hear
far.
my breathing. Like,
I know. Well, you got to remember, if you're not on the mic,
go step back.
yeah. I mean, you guys are OGs, so
We're just that good.
yeah, you're just that good. All right, you guys ready to get started?
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
When I talk about it, carries on, reasons only new. When I talk about
Welcome back to the Sting Podcast. We are on Season 2, Episode 8, and we're bringing back some Scorpion veterans. Thank you for taking the time to let us interview you.
Yeah,
problem.
these guys are OGs, and I say OGs because you guys were the 2 of the 3. Do we? 4.
We had
Four.
four.
Ariana. So 4 original.
What about Ariana?
Yeah. 4 original members to our podcast. So this is a big deal having these guys back. And I'm glad that you guys took the time out of your busy schedules
Oh, I'm
and
busy.
your state
I'm
testing, as
missing
you
a nail
said.
appointment for this.
Well, me
I'm
too.
missing a softball
Funny you say
game.
that. Me too.
Oh.
Just kidding. No, welcome. And we really appreciate this. And we want to make this like a reoccurring thing every year because
Yay.
I think it's a good idea to help like our 8th graders and really 7th graders too on getting ready for high school. And since you guys kind of did that with the high schoolers last year, we figured we kind of reversed that. So
I always see I forgot
Floor.
her-
Floor.
Yeah, I always see her during passing periods.
do you ever say hi?
No.
I
I see her walking by and I'm
Rude.
just like,
I'm actually in
I like-
band with Floor and Dom, so I get to see
So
them
you
like
see them.
every day.
Good. Yeah, those guys were great. So hopefully, and I'll ask you later, but I'm hoping some of their advice actually kind of made sense and helped you.
yeah.
So hopefully
This girl.
So hopefully the advice that you guys give will help our 8th graders, our 7th graders who should already be starting to think about high school. So without further ado, we're going to pepper you with questions, as we say here.
She
Okay.
starts.
And we don't care if you want to call on either one. We expect them to answer without a issue, pause, thought.
Oh,
They know it. So we're going to start. Anaisa,
okay.
why don't we start with you or Rita? Rita, you want to pepper them with a question on high school? All right, I guess
Okay,
it's going to
then.
be
Rita's too shy to do it. Okay.
Oh, she's doing it. I'm so sorry.
right in there, Rita. Get right in. Dig right in.
What are the best and worst parts of high school?
Best and worst parts. I feel like the best is meeting new people, but like worst is like you don't get to see your old friends as much. Like, I mean, you might have lunch with them and stuff like that, like maybe periods, like,
Yeah.
but like that's basically it. Like,
There's not a lot of downtime where you can
No.
kind of
no.
like
We have a 5-minute passing period.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Like all day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
5
So-
minutes between each class.
So if
to
you
get
don't
to your
see them in a
next.
class or lunch, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to see them after school. Like,
Or there's a possibility you could see them after school, but with how many students there is,
Yeah, there's
it
a-
might not be possible.
And if you're in clubs, right?
Yeah, if you're in clubs, then for sure.
What about the worst?
like not being able to.
Oh, you already
Yeah.
said that.
I
Sorry.
said that.
So just the friends? That's it?
Well,
I
You
feel
can
like
be-
there's a lot.
Jodi, you remember this show, we appreciate honesty. We'd rather you be honest than not.
I know, it's just, I can't really think.
You were just at school like 5 minutes ago. What do you?
But you guys are having fun though.
Yes.
Right? For the most part. It's
Mhm.
freshmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. There's 2 different lunches. There's first and second lunch. So sometimes, like Abby said, with friends, you won't be able to see them because they have different lunches, which is kind of sad.
Kinda
Because
sad.
you have first lunch
I
and
have
I have
first lunch.
second.
Did any of the friends that you had here, like good friends, not go to Independence? Because that would be a problem.
Jade went to a different school.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Jade, like.
Josie.
Lucy,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lucero.
Okay, yeah.
Josie,
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Ari.
Ari.
Ari just
Oh, that
moved.
yeah, and
She moved
that
to
was one
Delaware.
of, for those of you who remember, Ari was one of our members, and I just thought about it's Van Meter.
Yeah.
What's your last name? Yeah, I remember. What's your last name?
Found my locker and I found my classes. I lost my lunch and I broke my glasses. That guy is huge. That girl is wailing. First day of
All right, I'm
school
gonna go since you guys are giving me that window. All right, my first question is out of curiosity. First off, what extracurricular activities are you two involved in? So I want to know what you guys are doing, okay? Because I'm hoping you're involved because we want our kids to stay involved in after-school stuff, like we do here. Secondly, actually, I'll wait. I'll let you answer that one first.
Okay. So for me, I'm in swim, soccer, softball, book club, and design club,
Wow.
or graphic art.
So
graphic
is it
design.
true there's a swimming pool on the roof?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Abby,
yes.
Oh my God.
You-
No,
you-
don't fall for that.
I'm
Don't
putting
fall
that
for that.
conspiracy out there.
You-
I see a ladder that leads up to the roof.
Don't fall for
I-
that, Abby.
I looked today when I drove by. I'm like, oh my God, there is a ladder that looks like a ladder up to the roof. Maybe there is a pool
I
there.
convinced Madeline that there was a pool up there.
Tell me about your.
There's no pool on the roof.
Okay. In all seriousness, tell me about the clubs. The one like stands out to you that you think
Out of the clubs?
you're having the most fun. Yeah, doing.
The clubs, I'm more into the graphic design club because in graphic design, right now we're designing stickers because you bought like sticker paper and a printer to print them on. And we actually, I should have worn the book club shirt. We designed a book club shirt
Oh, that's very
for
cool.
Deer Day. And because I'm part of book club too, I have one.
Cool. I like that. So what are you just using some kind of program? Because
Yeah.
we do a little bit of that here. We have a new art teacher that does
We have,
graphic design.
We do like Premiere Pro.
Okay. That's cool.
It's a website on.
I wish you brought the shirt. You'll have to show me
I
sometime.
know. I
Uh,
wore the wrong shirt.
yeah. Abby, you do anything after school?
After school,
Any clubs?
I used to do tennis, but tennis wasn't my thing. Like, there's a lot of sports and
So
stuff.
they
Oh,
offer
yeah.
a lot, like
Yeah.
every quarter or semester.
Every,
Yeah.
every season,
Yeah,
more
season.
like.
Oh yeah, seasonal, right?
I was in wrestling too.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You kick some butt.
I got my butt kicked.
If you don't know what you're doing, I'm sure, right?
I've been doing wrestling since I was 7,
Yeah.
on and off. But
So
I
you
never
have
took
some
it-
experience.
Yeah, I have some experience, but I never took it seriously.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, my second part of this, sorry, it's a two-parter. What kind of media offerings? Obviously, we're a media school, so I'm wondering about obviously like podcasting, announcements, those kind of things, because I would really hope, and I told you two last year, and all 3 or 4 of you that were going to high school, 3 of you, I wanted you to do a podcast. I wanted you to bring that up. So, Jodi, I know you have something to say about that. Tell me.
I'm actually in a film and TV class.
Cool.
With the film teacher, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And he does the announcements every day. They get shown during 3rd period.
Do they have students doing the work?
Yes, actually. They have like voiceovers.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's like actual students on there. And sometimes they'll show like little clips of like films that they make.
That's cool.
Because like we did a music video and an interview recently. So sometimes he'll like show clips of that if the students will allow him, he'll put them in the announcements.
Does he do the editing, or does he have a club that does that?
For the most part, he does the editing.
See, that's why I tried to tell size. I'm like, it's very hard to get kids to be passionate about editing. Although I really love it, it just takes so much time. But so podcasting, are you gonna?
Actually, I'm gonna talk to him about it tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Take me with you. I need to know where this teacher is.
Yeah, and you should go too, Abby. And you guys need to direct him to
I will.
Spotify, direct him to our, and say, hey, look, when you get a chance, listen to season 1.
Best teacher did it.
Well, just thanks. But have him listen to it, like you two, and like, here's how we did it. And I can obviously help give you any kind of suggestions or help, and you guys know. I mean, it's not really too much to set up, but
no, I brought it up to him. I brought it up to him today and a while ago, and he said, yeah, like, get in touch with the teacher and let me know, because he wanted to start one.
Yeah, it's not that much, so good. That's good to hear. All right.
I miss being on this podcast.
So do I.
Hey, we miss having you here. But these guys are doing pretty great, huh? Have you listened to some of season 2?
No, I cringed out watching the first one because of my voice.
Your voice.
Yeah.
I'm like,
she watched the first episode?
Yeah, the very first episode.
Oh.
I was listening to the podcast.
You really think you sound that different?
No, I just don't like hearing my own voice. Like,
I
don't know.
You don't like listening back.
Yeah,
that's valid.
All right.
I turned it on, and I had my earphones in, and I was like, I listened to my voice, and I was like, nope.
Grade 9, baby. This is me in grade 9. This is me in grade 9. This is me in grade 9, baby. This is me in grade 9. I got a blue and red Adidas bag and a humongous binder. I'm trying my best not to look like a minor niner.
If you could talk to your 8th grade self, what would you tell them?
To pay attention. I'm being so for real.
Oh my god.
Like, pay attention in general in class all the time?
Yeah, in general. Like, do your work. Like, I can't.
Bro.
Well, why? Elaborate. You should be following up. This is your question. I'm not going to follow up with it. But, like, why?
You don't get to do as much fun stuff if you're behind and all of that.
Yeah.
Like, Wednesday. Was it Wednesday?
I don't know, was it?
This Wednesday we had no school because of the
Tuesday.
This Tuesday. Freshmen had to go to school if they were failing a class.
Wasn't it 3 classes?
Yeah, 3 classes or more. But
sorry.
Yeah.
Did you have to go?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying,
so
like,
Wednesday set aside for people who fall behind?
No. It was like a one-time thing because sophomores, seniors, and some juniors were taking like ACT prep or the ACT on Tuesday, but if freshmen were failing 3 or more classes, they had to go. And then,
so Jodi, what about you? Same question, right?
Yeah.
I want to hear from both of them. repeat for Jodi. She's had a long day.
Okay.
If you could talk to your 8th grade self, what would you tell them?
I don't know. Probably to be more outgoing because I wasn't really outgoing. But now that I'm in high school, I have like a whole bunch of different friends like that I never thought I'd make because I thought I'd be like stuck with the same old people. No, I made a whole bunch of new friends.
And I always tell people that. I'm like, you're going to have friends and you're going to miss some of them, like Abby said, but the number of new friends that you make, and especially when you join all these clubs, I mean, it's going to be like opens up your world.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. That's really
Even through that I'm a man. I guess I should have told that I like Duran. This is me in grade 9, baby. Yeah, this is me in grade 9. This is me in grade 9. This is me in grade 9, baby. This is me in grade 9.
So what's a typical day like for you in high school?
Okay. So I'm in all honors classes because I'm just that smart.
show off.
I am not in any honors.
But no, because I'm in band, I have to get there an hour early for 0 hour. I don't know why. We just have to. So I have band for 0 and first hour. So it's from like 7 to 8:55. And then after that, I go to my film class for like 55 minutes. And then I start my core classes. So then I have honors English, honors algebra 1, and then I have lunch. And then I go to honors integrated science and then PE. Because you have to take PE as a freshman.
God, do you have any free time? Does that
No.
stress you out at all?
No. And then
do
I have constant sports after because I have a sport for every season. And I have a club.
Don't you get tired?
Yes.
Like that's like you got a lot going on in
I
a
know.
day. And the honors classes as a freshman. I mean, I remember taking maybe one my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
The college prep advanced, they called it when I was back in my day. But that's awesome. I guess it would keep you out of trouble too, right? If you're so busy and occupied,
Yeah,
you're not
I
going to
don't-
make any bad decisions.
Okay, bringing up past podcast. It will also keep you off your phone.
True. And thank you for bringing that up.
Because of all this, like all the classes, because some of them make you put your phones up in like a pocket.
There's like a, yeah.
Like they have like calculator holders,
Mhm.
and they'll make you put your phone in there.
Do they lock it up out of curiosity?
No.
They don't lock it up,
No,
but
they
they're
just-
in there. So
Mhm.
I know my friend who taught high school made them do that, religiously. Just like, hey, you got to put your phone away. You got to put it in this spot. And they just kept it, which is a great idea. And I think I agree with you, Jodi. I'm like, I'm guilty too. Spend way too much time on social media. I'm like, I'm just rotting my brain. I got to stop this because it's just not healthy. And you, as long as you're catching yourself and telling yourself, I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. So I'm glad that you say that because I agree with you 100%.
But then I also have like constant sports after school
Mm-hmm.
because swim was first season, so fall. So I was either swimming or doing land or dry land where we would like run around the campus, do exercise, and then going to the pool. So I wasn't able to be on my phone at all during that time. And then I had soccer, which was from 3:30 to 5:30. So I wasn't on my phone at all during then. And now I'm in softball. So there's like zero time to be on my phone unless it's a weekend.
You don't go home and like totally make up for it, just stare at the screen for hours, do you? You're probably she's like, yeah, I do.
I do.
You probably do catch up because you're like, oh, what am I missing? I get it because we're all addicted to in some respect. But do you ever look at your usage time and compare it to like this year to last year?
Actually, no, I haven't done that.
It should be down a lot. I get weekly reports. I don't know if you guys do, but they're like, you use your phone 30 minutes more. I'm like, no, I didn't.
I get that, but I don't look at it because I don't want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Because when we checked it last year, I don't know if you guys heard that one.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing how much time you spend on your phone. You guys should try it sometimes. In the setting where you can check, huh?
I check it all the time. I read it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Me too. So, anyway.
How long are clubs?
It depends on the teacher. For my graphic arts club, it's like from like right after school to like 4:30, and book club is I think about the same, but it all just depends on the teacher.
For tennis, it was like right after. It was like 2:30. No, it was like 2:40 until like 5. No.
What?
Y'all were always gone before softball.
No. Not
Wait,
5.
say that
Come on.
again.
After school.
2:30 to 5?
No, not 5.
You said 5.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Sorry, guys.
I just couldn't believe that. Like that's a long time.
Wrestling was we would start at like 3:30 and then end at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually for swim. I think it was on drylands. I think it was about like 4 hours.
What's drylands?
Where you run for swim, you run around the bottom school layer of the campus.
Oh, just to keep your
and you,
endurance
like,
up.
And then they would go to the roof and swim.
And then
No.
to the secret swimming pool.
Bro, don't
Girls,
fall for
wait.
that, please.
First day when you see that senior, hey, where's the swimming pool, guys? You'll really, Rita, do it. Do it. I dare you.
I will.
It's got to be a senior.
You would.
She will do it.
Bro.
I ain't going.
Why did you quit wrestling?
Season ended. I also got ringworm and I wasn't allowed on the mat.
Wait. What did you say?
Ain't no way.
Yeah, I had ringworm.
Oh,
What?
Okay. So they because you're
It's
so
Yeah.
infection, like a virus.
it's a virus. So when because you're in such close contact.
Yeah.
But when that's gone, couldn't you join again?
The season ended.
Oh, that's
It ended
right.
before she
Seasonal.
could join
Yeah.
back.
Are you gonna rejoin?
My
Next
dad's
year?
making me. Yeah.
Oh,
Making you, or you want to?
both? Question mark. You don't want to be. You don't want to.
Oh, if my dad hears this, I love you, daddy.
No, I mean, I would hope you do it.
I am
'Cause you
gonna
wanna
do it
do
again.
it.
I liked the people in there. It was fun. It was like a good bonding experience with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friends are crazy and the others are depressed. None of them can help me study for my math test. I got into the classroom and my knowledge was gone. I guess I should have studied instead of watching Wrath of Khan.
Oh, yay. All right. What kind of help does the school provide? So I'm guessing you guys might have like guidance counselors.
Yes.
So when you're starting to think about your career paths, I know you're only freshmen, but do you have any advisors that maybe help students that have questions about like college and what you want to pursue as a profession someday? Do you guys have that?
Yeah, we have. There's 6 or 5 or 6 different
have 6?
counselors,
Yeah. Counselors.
Wow.
and everyone is like
Assigned.
assigned. There's the word. Everyone's assigned to a different counselor. So
From the freshman year?
yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know who you
Didn't
have,
know
but I have
that.
Miss Cool.
I think I have Miss Cool too.
Okay. Well, that's just
Mm.
one of them. Miss Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
How can you go wrong with that? I mean, come on, man. So, like, what do they do for freshmen? You pop in there and like, hey, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I mean, what do you do?
Actually, I don't remember when it was, but recently they had like a meeting for all the students, and we had to take like a little personality quiz ish to like figure out like what
Color
job,
you are?
Well, no.
No.
Remember those color
Like, yeah.
personalities? I'm a
Like
green. I think
what,
I'm a green.
what jobs would be best for your interests.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll do that. I forgot what it was called.
I like that.
But no, like it'll have if you take a quiz.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
Is it online?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to do that with 8th graders, and it's very interesting.
My top was like a psychologist.
My top was a
Really?
teacher.
Oh.
Really?
I was like, what?
Abby, we always need good teachers. So when you're ready,
I'll come back over here.
come
That's
back
real.
over here.
I think
That
I
would
know
be
the
so
website.
wild.
Is it like the one with circles?
I don't know.
I forgot.
I
think it's on
forgot
my
it.
computer.
It is. I know it's on my
Yeah.
computer.
I always see it on my For You page.
I made people
Don't
take
with
it
circles.
for my science experiment.
You got to talk.
Last year I made people take that. I remember it took a long time for them to take it, but I would get like full from information about them.
Can
Oh.
you do you remember right now? You can tell us on the podcast
What,
the
like
the
scores?
website.
Like the
no,
website.
Oh, the website.
The
I mean,
scores.
I want to hear what your interests are
I have
too.
it
But
bookmarked too. I still
Oh.
have the website.
well, let us know. Maybe we can put it, as a link on for the podcast for people that might want to do that.
Personality quiz.
So it's
No.
called.
It's like called something like
but
that.
it's for-
my personality.
It's
Oh.
more, but it's more college, right? Oriented, like your
Kind of.
profession.
Kitty did that once.
Who?
For
Yeah.
Kitty.
Oh,
know
Kitty,
her?
yeah. So
Yeah.
you just let me know, and if you think it's worthwhile for kids, you think it.
It is. You find out a lot about them.
Okay.
Oh.
But it's not just personalities. It's
It
future
goes like it
for
goes,
jobs.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it goes
Oh.
deep into that.
I might just have to
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
you took it, Jodi.
So okay, and then Abby, what you have your student advisor, counselor,
Yeah,
counselor too. So if you're ever really sad,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you can.
you
go
can
through that.
talk to them or whatever you're feeling down. So it's someone to talk to, right? If
I
you're
put
depressed.
all my weight down on my teachers.
Do you ever use the guidance counselors for counseling? Like if you're not, do people usually just go for advice, or do they just
I
go
feel
to
like people only
like a
go
shoulder
there
to
switch
cry on or
classes.
something?
Yeah, people normally only go to switch out of classes or switch into. From what I know,
Yeah.
I've never personally had to go for like actual like counseling.
Guidance counselors can have you switch classes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty
They're
cool.
actually the ones you go to. You have to
Oh.
like go to them if you want to get your schedule changed, and then they'll figure out if it's okay if they have space, and they'll say okay, you'll be moved in.
That's good to
That-
know.
That's actually
that
how
would
I got
help
into
our
band.
incoming freshmen next year. 'Cause I did not know you could do all that with the guidance counselor.
That's how I got into band because I wasn't in it originally. I had graphic design first
Yeah.
hour, but I got switched into band.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. Thanks. That was a good answer.
Great night, baby. This is me and great night. This is me and great night. This is me and great night, baby. This is me.
Since you guys were talking about clubs a lot, and I wanted to ask, what's how do you guys manage to balance with schoolwork and then after school clubs?
They don't let you participate if you have
Failing
grades. So they'll put you in a classroom and let you
They'll make you do an OC.
Yeah, they'll make you do an OC with the teacher.
What's that stand for?
Opportunity Club.
I did not know. Thank you, Jodi. Yeah, they'll make you do your work until you have passing grades.
Either you can't, like, the teachers leave, or until you have passing grades.
So wait, wouldn't you miss other classes though if you're in there?
No, it's after school.
After school.
Oh, you said that. Okay, sorry. I had a question. I forgot it. It was related to that. Oh, I had a student today who we're not going to name names, but this person has missed a ton of school as an 8th grader. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm like, they pulled the person out. I won't say who it is, but they pulled him out, and I'm like, look, you can't do this. I go, next year when you're in high school, they're not gonna tolerate like these absences.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
I told this person, I'm not just saying that. I'm just telling you right now, just expect there's going to be little wiggle room for people that miss a lot of school. Is that true?
Yeah.
If you have like 9 days,
13.
13, I don't know what I was thinking, 9. If you have 13 days of absences, they'll
put you on audit.
Yeah, put you.
So what does that mean? What do you do?
They
just go through your records and what?
No, it's for high school specifically. If you miss a certain amount of days, like if you miss 13 days, they'll put you on audit and like watch you. It's unexcused days. What the?
Do they put like a camera on you, like a secret camera?
Oh, why'd you freak out like that?
You scared me.
Because like watching you is like
no, that
like Big Brother or something.
Like if you miss a certain amount of class periods, because they like the teacher will obviously mark you absent.
Right.
If you miss a certain amount, they'll put you on audit and like they'll like watch you closer. And eventually you'll have to go to like family court to see if everything's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we kind of have that. We have to cite people, but I'm talking about the kids that don't show up at all to school.
Oh, they'll get expelled.
Yeah, they'll get expelled.
You know,
like after how many days? Do you know?
Probably sometime after like a month, maybe.
Yeah.
So if you missed a month worth of school, 30 days, that seems like a lot.
Yeah. Well, they like Jodi said, like they'll keep a close eye on you.
So just to kind of, hey, like if you get to this certain numbers, you don't know the exact number.
No.
I would like to know that.
There's actually 2 people who used to go here.
Yeah. Who
got expelled because they never showed up to class.
But that's I'm glad you guys said that because it didn't make me look like I was just making that up.
This missed 20.
No, I didn't.
Well,
you did.
Well,
You're always absent.
I was going to say.
Don't know.
I was going to say, like, Anaisa, are you listening?
I
missed
8.
Hey,
And
listen.
I got a paper.
Than you do.
I don't care.
Listen.
No, you don't.
Anaisa,
I missed 8 days.
Okay.
And I got a paper.
Okay, you don't have to yell at me. All right. Now, Anaisa, in your defense, I know you don't live close to this school, but we do really appreciate you coming to school. So I know you have, I hate to say excuses because I don't really like to use excuses, but next year you're going to be moving closer to your high school. I will assume that you are not going to miss a lot of school.
Yeah, I'm not. I live really close to it.
Right. So you see what I said? I was very fair with that, don't you think? I could have said, Anaisa, you had to go to school, you're going to be kicked out.
No. When the moment he said about the absences, you immediately just look at me. Think he was talking about me.
In Rita's defense, I thought the same thing. I did. I'm like, I hope you're listening.
Did you think I was failing?
No.
Seiko was like, this girl is missing again.
Is it not enough that you called me out on the announcements?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the announcements, I watched the video last night.
Which one?
Your latest one. Mm-hmm. You have like 2 members from high school going back to the podcast. I was like, he's talking about me.
Yeah. We didn't want to spoil it, so yeah. So
They call me Fluoride. They call me Fatso. They call me Buckwheat. They called me Eddie. This is me in grade 9.
Who's up? Who's up?
Someone.
Yeah.
Okay, demanding.
It's good.
Shut up.
I know you have to take reading, science, and math, but what electives are there for freshmen to choose from?
Electives, I chose art for an elective. No? Isn't that, wait.
You should have 2 electives.
I had chose art and Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to take a language, don't
Yeah.
you?
No, you don't have to.
Don't have to take a
Well,
language?
It depends on what
Why?
diploma you want to get.
Yeah.
If you want to get like an honors diploma, you have to have 2 years of language.
We always had to, from our freshman year on, we had to have a language always. So we didn't
There's
really.
only 2 languages. There's Spanish and French.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife took French. I'm like, what did you take French for?
I know.
Like thank God I took Spanish because, I didn't know I was going to live out in the
Speak something.
Southwest. Sí,
Oh.
sí es posible.
I don't
Mi
know what that means.
español es muy bien.
No, your
Pero-
Spanish is not good,
Pero
sweetheart.
es difícil. Difícil para mí a veces.
Okay, that's enough, please.
Okay, sorry.
There's a bunch. I know there's certain ones that you can't take until like your sophomore or junior year, like culinary.
Culinary.
Oh, that's so
next year.
cool. I wanted to start a cooking
There's
club.
I want
Um,
to go to culinary.
I
There's
wanted to
Westmark.
actually do it as an elective. I want to do home ec. Like, do they call it like home ec, where you learn how to like budget a meal and cook a meal and serve and all that
no,
stuff?
it's called culinary.
I remember when I was in, I think, 7th grade,
Mhm.
there was a program, and you got to go to Independence to learn how to cook too. Yeah, like
That's cool.
you
Did you
didn't
take
Why
advantage
was
of
I
that?
not aware
Did you
of
go?
this?
Yeah, I went.
Yeah, I totally would have.
I made some fun friends. I remember this one guy. He was on, like, there were like, like desks, like metal desk, and he was like swinging on them. And
Did he fall off?
He fell. I had the video.
You
on my
point and
phone.
laugh.
Yeah, I went like.
Leather tie and a pair of rugger pants. I put them on and I went to the high school dance. But Dad said I had to be home by 11. Oh man, I'm gonna miss them.
Me? Who?
You, someone.
Already? Wow. What was your most difficult adjustment that you had to make from 8th grade to high school? So we know it's a big, it's a jump. It's a big, transition year. What was the biggest kind of like shocker, I guess, for either one of you that you're like, oh my God, I'm in high school now kind of moment?
The amount of work. I feel like there was a lot more work, more things to do than in middle school. Like, you have a lot more on your plate. And because I wasn't paying attention that much, I had a lot of missing work. And that piled up and piled up.
In high school, and you're not
High
talking about
school.
8th grade, because you seemed like a pretty good student when you were here. You stayed out of trouble. You did your work,
Because,
but it's that much more. Why? It's used the same amount of hours.
well, I feel like it's because my friends would keep me on task. Like, hey, do your work. But, like, I didn't, when I was, like, starting school, didn't know anybody there.
So
They
no one to
didn't-
tell you,
no one
keep
to,
you
like,
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
keep me on.
I get that. What about you, Jody? What was your biggest kind of jump, biggest adjustment that you had to make?
It was definitely being around like a bunch of older kids. And then for me doing different sports, they actually had like JV or freshman, sophomore, JV and varsity teams. So that was a real big jump, especially with me doing the amount of sports that I do. And then also it's based on something I found on TikTok actually.
Oh, TikTok again. Just kidding.
No, it was talking about like middle school, 8th grade is the highest you can be. And like you're like the one everyone looks up to. But once you go into high school, you go all the way back down.
You start again, yeah.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
you have to like relearn how to like
Yeah, to fit in.
yeah.
I get it. No, I totally get it. I remember being afraid to go from 8th grade to high school.
Oh, yeah?
Not afraid, because I knew some people, but I was nervous because I didn't have any older brothers or sisters. I'm going to ask you this question because I don't understand why they don't still do this. So do they still bother, like if you're a freshman, do they pick on you as seniors?
No.
Do they haze you? Do they do any like throw pennies or
No.
like
I was waiting
stuff
for
you
my
in trash cans? Is that like antiquated?
wa-
Nobody does that anymore?
I was waiting for where's my hug at, but like nothing happened.
Nothing.
Oh god.
Nothing.
Okay.
The
Actually,
seniors don't do anything to the freshmen.
No.
because I'm in band, I know a lot of seniors.
Yeah.
One time they came up to me and my friends at lunch and threw pennies at me.
They
They
did.
threw pennies at
They
you.
threw I threw them back though.
Good for you. Stand up for yourself.
I don't get why they throw pennies. Why do they?
I don't know.
That's
I have no idea.
I don't know. I was so confused, and then Lily said
I'd say free
something.
money. I'd say free money, bro. Like
No,
free
I
money.
picked it up and threw it right back at him.
Like in
Gotta
the
stand my
face?
ground. No, they just if it hits you in the face, then it's kind of their fault. But they don't aim for your face. They'll just
Thank
like
God.
try and throw it at you. Cause I don't know why.
People are weird.
Yeah, they are.
Coming from you is crazy.
Excuse me?
Continue. Next question, please.
Didn't you say you were a school bully when you were a senior?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I shared that. The first day, I'm sorry if you guys have heard this before, but like we had them march in, line up. They were all freshmen. They all had to come in a line. And then we had a big table, and we all had like permanent markers, and we put a big like F on there. I go, if you wash that off, you're dead. I don't know, something like that. I don't know if we said that, but like, so they thought, oh, okay. So,
Bullied too?
huh? Oh yeah, bullied. Sorry, you said bullied. Yeah, so when I was a freshman, this big football dude came up and he's tying my girlfriend's shoes. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay.
That's crazy.
I was definitely, because I was small as a freshman. I didn't grow until like my senior year.
Oh,
so
that's crazy.
I was shorter, so I was like, oh my god, okay, yeah. So, but then I'm
Wait,
like, oh, I'll be a senior. Speaking of you guys coming down and paying and then going back, I'll be a senior someday. I'll be a
You're
senior.
giving me hope I can. You're giving me hope I can grow.
Oh, sweetie.
Yeah.
There's no hope
I
left.
don't know,
I've been
honey.
this height since
Most of the
5th
girls get done with growing about 8th grade.
Ooh, sweetie.
Ooh, except for you two. You guys gonna be like 6 feet tall.
I know she's gonna be taller than me.
Yeah. No, you
She
guys.
already is
You guys
taller.
are still growing.
Wait, how tall are you guys?
5'3".
I don't know my height.
When she's on her tiptoes, she's 4'11".
4'11".
4'11" on your tiptoes. So
My tip? What?
I'm just joking.
I'm 4'11", regular
You're-
height.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah, embrace your height, Jodi. You don't slouch, do you? Remember, you're tall. So taller women don't like to be tall, so they tend to like not stand up straight. Stand up straight.
I stand straight, but I sit
Because-
slouched.
I know, but you don't like.
It's also just because of my backpack. My backpack is heavy.
I know. What do you guys carry in backpacks? I
You-
swear to
you
God,
have-
even my daughter, who's, by the way, not substitute, she's student teaching here. She has like a backpack. I go, what do you have in here? Like is like
You have
weights
to,
or like.
to carry your computer on you on all times
Yeah.
because that's
But what? Like,
And
don't
then-
you have lockers?
No.
no, we don't have.
How do you not have lockers in high school? Are you
We ha-
serious?
We have
Yeah,
like
we
gym.
we have gym
had
lockers.
Gym lockers. They're renovating them for the incoming freshmen next year.
Yeah.
so
Lookies.
you don't
They're
have to
supposed to
carry.
be for us.
You don't have to carry books around because it's all
You do-
online.
no.
No.
It's,
They're all online, right?
You only have to carry your. For me, you can have your binder in a little cabinet,
No, yeah.
but I like.
You still have cubbies? Oh, I
No.
got my cubby. No.
No, like it's section based off period.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But again, I can understand you're gonna strain your back and neck with those, but I guess you don't have a way around it if you don't have lockers.
Yeah.
Is it really worth trying really hard to get AP or honor classes?
I feel like. Honestly, I feel like regular classes are doing the same exact thing as honors classes are doing.
Yeah. We're literally okay. I'm not in any like AP because I know someone who's in honors bio and honors geometry as a freshman. So I'm not doing any of that. I mean like the normal stuff, but honors, we're doing basically the same thing. I don't know what the difference is. I think it's just more homework. But I don't have any homework barely because they give you some time to do it in class.
Yeah. Except I don't do it.
Do you guys think it's worth it taking it? I mean, I guess it would look good on your
Yeah.
high school transcripts, getting
I
into
feel like-
college.
It's
It just
This-
depends on
yeah.
the person.
if they want to have like, oh look at I'm at honors.
No, but I think it's not only that you feel proud of yourself, but it
Yeah.
does look good when college is looking at you. Because my daughter, I don't know how many she took, but she just maintained a really good average, like high B, low A, and she was able to get money for college. I probably told you guys that. So I always tell going into high school, keep those grades up because if you can get part or all of your college paid for, I'm telling you, your parents will love you because and they're gonna love you anyway. But they're gonna love you even
There we go.
more. They're gonna love you even more because college is expensive,
know.
and we still paid a lot because she lived on campus. We paid for that, and there's still fees that you have to pay every. I'm like, oh my god, what are we still paying for this for? But anyway, if you can get your college paid for, man, it's worth it. So girls, keep your grades up, please.
Yes, please.
Please.
Do you have any advice for 8th graders?
Knowing what you know, I mean, you guys it's just happened.
Like just pay attention.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I know. That's my thing.
What about kids that have a hard time paying attention?
Do your, like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I feel like you should just do your work. Don't give your teachers a hard time. And
Okay, it depends on the teacher, but I feel like some teachers are like, as long as you do the work, I'll give you some credit. It's different for honors teachers though, because mine are.
There is all or nothing, right? You can't just turn in partial work and expect to.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Especially the honors English teacher. I'm not saying anything bad about him, but he's very strict.
Well, maybe he just has high
I've seen him
expectations.
walking around and I get scared. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah. He
But
does
like
that.
I said, maybe he just has high expectations
he
and high
does.
standards, which is, I mean, that kind of goes with the territory with the, CPA class or whatever you call it, honors.
I don't think he does, but he went to Stanford, so he's always saying like, you do this, and you can get into Stanford just like me. So, like I think he wants all of us to get into like one of
That's
those
awesome.
like Ivy Leagues.
Yeah.
And actually, one of his students came in, and she's going to Stanford currently.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's a beautiful campus, beautiful area. Very expensive, though. That's why you want to do well in school and get those scholarships.
I think, I don't know if you knew this, Sika, but today Independence came to 8th graders to show them a presentation. I think one of them was an honors English teacher.
Oh, cool.
What was his
Do you
name?
remember the name? These girls might
What
know
was
that
he? He was
person.
English.
Maybe. That actually,
Maybe.
I'm like, there's only one freshman honors English teacher who I have. His name is Mr. Gaspar.
Maybe.
But
Dude, I forget everyone's
I
names.
don't remember. I thought he said he was going. It was either today or yesterday. He was going to Desert Spirit. I didn't hear him say anything about Discovery.
What did he help you guys with today, the 8th graders?
They were showing us their new project. What is it called? Project Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That the summer thing that will help freshmen like us who are going to high school.
Make the transition. Just make
yeah,
it easier.
You go. It's like a summer school thing.
I went to Project Sharp. It's
Worth it?
worth it, yeah.
So you suggest
got
any
some-
8th graders that are listening to look into that.
I got credit.
So they give you credit. So that's a bonus
yeah,
right
there's
there.
also, and if you take algebra, you can, or if you want to, you could take another other summer thing with honors algebra. That gives you a full credit for math.
Ooh, score. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah, they give you half a credit if you go to Project Sharp.
Yeah, and then you can kind of get familiar with the space too.
Me and grade 9, baby, yeah. This is me and grade 9. This is me and grade 9. This is me and grade 9, baby. This is me and grade 9.
All right, girls. Well, my last one is just kind of your biggest memory or takeaway from the year as a freshman. Did you have any life lessons over the course of your first year in high school? Was there a memorable experience that stands out to you? What is your takeaway from your first year as a freshman? Jodi?
Hopefully, my only year.
Well, yes.
A life lesson.
No, just it could just be a memorable something that you want to take away from this year as something you will cherish and won't forget.
Honestly, it was definitely like. You can even ask my film and TV teacher.
I will ask that person.
I've become more social and actually willing to work with other people now. When before I was here, I stuck with certain people. Now, of course, I'm still nervous to work with new people, but I'm down to work with new people now.
I'm glad to hear that because, Jodi, I was concerned when we did group work. It was hard to get you engaged with. There's 3 other people. I have teams of 4 here, too, when they do robotics or engineering. I'm like, you have to work as a team. I'm like, ooh, Jodi, come on. I'm just kind of pushing her, and you seemed really kind of withdrawn. So I'm really glad to hear that.
Oh, no. I have a friend in almost every class. Either that I've had or that I made.
That's
But
great.
I made a whole bunch of new friends that I didn't think I would this
It
year.
makes a total difference. And they're good people, right?
Yes.
You are who you hang around with. I keep saying that because I had a principal say that. She used to say it to kids, and it rings true. It's like you start to hang around with the people that aren't good influences.
Yeah, stay away from bad people.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just
Well,
they're
Common sense.
going
Yeah.
to get you in trouble. But you tell people this, and they're young and they don't understand it. But I always say, man, keep your friends close, like a close-knit group of friends. Make sure they're really good people, because you might be friends with them. I still see my high school friends, when I go back to Maine.
Another.
I'm 102 years old.
Oh,
Obviously.
So
we can tell.
what?
Ignore that.
No, but seriously. I mean, I think that's great. What about you? Takeaway. What's one memorable? What are you going to take away from this first year?
Meeting all the new people. I feel like, yeah, like I like the new people. The new people are nice. They are understanding.
Are they older than you? Like you're friends with sophomores and
I'm-
juniors, seniors, maybe?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Seniors?
Yeah.
Seniors.
I'm friends with some seniors. But
That's
I
crazy.
don't think I'm any friend. I don't think I'm friends with any.
But older,
seniors.
though.
Yeah. Older.
That's awesome. That's great. So
Okay.
yeah, friends are important.
another thing that helps, because it's different. With middle school, you switch class with the same group of students. In high school, you have a whole new round of students every class. Well, not every class, because there's some classes that I have one person with that I
Yeah.
know.
I'd have this one person first period, lunch, then 6th and 7th. But
Do you talk to him?
Oh, it's a him. Abby. Abby. Is it a boyfriend?
Bro,
No.
I did not say him. I said like them.
I think I heard him. I'm wearing
Replay.
headphones.
Replay.
So, speaking of him, is there a significant other as freshmen? Are you guys allowed to date? What
you're allowed to date.
No, I mean your parents.
Oh.
Do they allow you to date as a freshman?
My mom, she's like, because I told her I had a crush one day, and she's like, so what's about this crush? And I'm like, Mom, like, stop. Yeah.
Does this crush know?
No.
Okay. You got to be more like Jodi. Like she's like outgoing now. Jodi would go
Sweetie.
right up.
Sweetie.
Oh, sweetie, no.
Jodi would go right up
Honey,
to that
we were-
crush and
we
say,
were walking behind these two people that
Two
went,
people who came here that go there.
Yeah.
and she liked them. She was like, I hate being behind them.
I liked one of them.
Yeah.
Actually, he knows because I
Yeah.
told him one day.
Yeah, I don't remember, but you probably did.
She's like, I hate.
What did you say? What was that?
Honestly, basically, because I don't know.
Did she say reject?
Yes.
Boy, that's harsh.
I mean, like, I never told him, but I feel like he knew I liked him.
Wait, can you take out the part that they say 1, 6, and 7? Because I only have that one person that.
Well, I think we can wrap it up here after hearing your extensive dating life.
Oh,
I
girl.
think it's time to.
Sweetie pie.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Girls, I do want to thank you for coming in, but I want to say this before we wrap things up totally.
Mm-hmm.
Will you please, I would be so proud if you could actually start a podcast
Yes.
in high school and start it up. And I think you should get involved too, Abby, since you're not doing wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
And you might have a little bit of time. I know you don't have a lot of time, but
I'll make time for it.
have him
I always made time for
forward him
everything.
a link to our podcast. Tell him to listen to season 1. We're both in it. You could say we're in it and see how we do it and tell him, just see what he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you guys would be great. I think it would be awesome. And I'm hoping like these guys can continue and as we kind of go through. Because I usually pick older kids to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I miss this experience.
I do too.
I know
miss
it's fun, right?
Talking
I like
to new people,
I
like how
like-
you bring people in.
Yeah.
I like doing that too. So I think we're gonna
Like
get
the
like
ghost
10 episodes
stories.
in this year. We minus 1. We would have had 11 or
Yeah.
12, but I think we'll end up with like 10. We probably did it more than that. I think with you guys.
I think we did. Because I think we made
How
a new
could we though?
one.
We started halfway through the year, didn't we?
I think it's because like we took time like out of like the day before to write the questions,
yeah, well, we
and then
usually do
you
that.
always had it planned.
Yeah, I mean we do that, but I don't know.
We
But
also might have just made something new because
Yeah.
what you do it Tuesday and Thursdays.
We only do
or
it once a
only-
week.
Oh, I thought it
Maybe
was-
that's what. Do we do it twice?
I
a
think
week,
we did
Lester?
it
Twice a week.
I think we did
Oh,
Tuesday and
yeah.
Thursdays.
Yeah, we did Tuesday and Thursday.
No.
So either
that
we
makes
took
sense.
Tuesday to write the questions,
Yeah.
or we wrote the questions over
Yeah.
the weekend and Monday, and we filmed Tuesday and
Yeah.
I remember
Thursday.
you'd give us homework, like
Yeah.
write
Yeah.
your things.
Yeah,
you want me
I
doing
do.
It.
I still do that. Well, again, thank you. You guys are welcome back anytime. Anytime. So I
Gotta
mean,
give us the key to the front door.
of course, of course.
I
Did you
wanna-
guys run into any ghosts on your way in?
No.
I felt some creepy presence, but it was just.
Yeah.
Jody.
Did you actually?
It was just Jody.
Oh.
Yeah.
I felt like a tall gust of wind hit me, but it was just Jody like
Yeah, it
walking
was just-
past me. I was
Just
like,
just fast. Of course. She's very athletic these days.
Yes.
she
All
was
right.
walking to school, and I was speed walking because like the height difference is
Yeah,
crazy.
she's a lot
Her
taller.
hips are like right here to
Yeah.
me. I'm being like, who's talking?
I know. I hear it too. I'm like, it's bothering me.
We have another club next door, so
Oh,
they're,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
loud and wrapping up. All right, so you guys want to give us you want to take us out, you two, with something cool? Yeah?
I want to yell boom
No.
shakalaka. Because
Back
I'm
up
just
and
like
do
that.
it. You gotta do it.
Give it to us.
No, because I'm going to yell. Ready?
Girl, just back up then.
Go.
You have your headphones on?
Yeah, should I not?
I'm going to yell boom shakalaka.
All right, go
I'm going to take
ahead.
off my own headphones. Ready? I'm scared for her.
Do it.
Do it.
Boom shakalaka!
Oh my gosh, that
I'm
was
going to have
worth
to
it.
bump that down. Good night, guys. We'll see you.
Bye.
I fell into. I fell